everybody, how's everybody doing today? So glad that you guys are tuning in. It just got done raining here, guys, and I think I'm at the park, and I think right now it's just me and one other person. So really feel like I'm out in the wilderness now, and all God's grace and all God's beauty. So I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Like I always say, guys, I'm hoping that you guys can take away something from this message today, whether it's a big piece of it or whether it's just a little piece of it that resonates with you today. So welcome everybody. Like I said, I'm so glad that you guys are here. So let's get started, guys. We're here in October, and I believe that your story is beginning. Here is where the story begins. This October is known for harvesting, for planting, for getting the season ready. And I believe that you are doing that. You're harvesting all those things by manifesting those things that you want right now. You're bringing in that story. You're not going back on the pages that have been written. You're starting new. You're starting, it seems like, with page 1 right now. And you're making it yours. And you're writing your story through God, through the divine. And look, one already came out. And surrendering to everything. So here we go, guys. Let's see what's coming in. Let's go ahead. One card. Ooh, and a bunch of cards came out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take all of these today. Let's lay them down. Let's see what's all coming in for us, in our story that's just beginning, a new story for us, right? Wow, this keeps on. This is coming out a lot. This came out in our other reading too, balance. Balancing things right now, seeing how you need that balance. You can't be really, way up, and you find yourself being way down. You find your energy needs to be balanced right now. As you stay focused and you stay guided with the divine on exactly what you need to do today. He's helping you write your story. This is a new story. This is a story especially designed for you, and I think you guys are feeling that right now, that something's coming. You can just really feel it in your spirit. It's coming, and you know that it's on its way, right? Wise counselor, right? There's a belonging here, a learning, right? We're learning a lot. We may be going back and really researching things, really learning, really taking it on, where before we may have been like, okay, I'm going to read one page of this and then I'm done. Right now you're finding something that really excites you, that you're really interested in, that you're eager to learn more about, and you are diving deeper into that, right? And there's a belonging there because you're seeing, this is my story, this is right where I need to be. And you're continuing to learn and feel that belonging as you do so, because it's exciting to you. When something's exciting, you want to learn more. You ever think of that class that you took and you're like, man, this is a little boring to me. So you just kind of did what you had to do, where something is exciting, you want to learn more. I feel like that's where you're at right now. It's almost like that class, and it's a class that you are taking on yourself. It's something that you've discovered, through the divine, and you're taking that on. You're learning so much. It's a very exciting time, guys. This one says, Knight of Air, intellectual, determined, and motivated. This is motivating you. Learning these new things, finding this discovery, finding something that really excites you is motivating you to go deeper, right? Even during when the weather is cold, right? You're going out there, you're putting on your scarf, you're saying, I'm going to do it because this is what I want to do. It makes you determined, it makes you motivated. This is your story, right? You may be starting on page 1, you may be going all over again. The old story is out, the new one is in, and you're just getting started, all right? Next one is the King of Air, knowledgeable, objective, and respected, right? So much coming in about this, guys, really feeling it. You're becoming knowledgeable. In this way, you're being respected. I don't think you're going out there and you're trying to promote that, like I want to be respected. It's just that people are seeing that knowledge in you. Maybe your friends are coming up to you right now and you're like, wow, they asked me a question about something that I just learned about. And you're seeing how it all fits into your story. Those puzzle pieces coming together within that story and fitting perfectly, and it feels wonderful, guys. All right, next one is ego. Illusion, dependency, and materialism, right? Kind of letting the ego go right now. You're realizing it wasn't really about, what you wore, or, about how you presented yourself at times. It's just about, being you, being authentic, not letting your ego get in the way right now, and really seeing how there was a dependency there. You were dependent on your ego, to guide you, and how you felt about everything. A lot of times it puts you in that place within your story in the past where you really felt unmotivated. You felt uncared for because your ego kind of stepped in and at times maybe told you weren't worth it, or let people dictate, how your ego kind of responded to different things. Now you're like, no more. It's coming from authentic, a heartfelt place. And people see that. And because of that, you are being respected. You're making that new story. And a lot of people want to start to create their own right now because they see their peace within that, and you're showing them that, It's amazing. All right, the next one is 8 of Earth. Education, focus, details. Wow, a lot, guys, a lot. Right, you're getting that education. You're focusing on the details. You're learning. Like I said, you're excited to learn. You may be taking lots of notes and just saying, wow, I'm learning about this. There's a discovery in it all, a discovery of you. And in the discovery of you, you're going deeper. You're like, wow, I can't believe maybe at this age, or maybe you finished school a long time ago, or maybe you got a degree and you're like, well, this isn't where I am anymore. I'm seeing that by being educated in this is where I need to be right now. And this is my story now. It's a bunch of new chapters coming in, and you're writing them as you go, right? Surrendering to it all. Queen of Air, brilliant, experienced, and humorous, right? Maybe thinking, there's actually being excited. You find yourself, being in that better place where you're happy. You find a little bit humorous too. You're like, wow, I'm cracking up. I'm really seeing this as, it may be a little bit, use the word funny in that way, that this is a time in your life when you're finding that education, or maybe you felt like, right out of high school, you went to college, and you did those things that you thought that you needed to do, but now you're kind of, not laughing in a bad way, but you're like, wow, that this is where I am now, that this is what I'm finding out now, and it's a happiness. So a lot of things are coming in, and that brilliant, look at that, she's just glowing, and she has that sword, and she's dressed in purple, which is very royal, and she's experienced, she's finding that experience, and she's seeing that the humor in it all too, guys. What I'm trying to say too, being humorous, is laughing about it, is not taking it too seriously. You maybe think, wow, I've done this for 20 years. I've done this for 30 years. And you're seeing how you're changing right now. And you're seeing how the way that you thought it was going to be is not necessarily where you are now. You're changing. That's why I say that your story begins. It begins today. There's always that opportunity, right, to write your story. And I feel like you are doing it in a different way. Those things in the past, they no longer fit within that story. So it's time to write a new one. All right, guys, let's pick. Oh, it came out right away. Let's pick one more. Ace of Water. Emotions, relationships, intuition, right? Emotions are coming out in this because of that excitement. You're able to feel deeply into this. You're able to want to go deeper. You're able to really feel into it. Relationships are acting. Like I said, that friend might be coming up to you and be like, hey, I just want to ask you a question. Like, I just learned about that. I want to tell you. Let's start about it. So like-minded people are coming together and you're having those discussions. Your intuition is leading you. Getting those messages when you get that education, you also find your intuition is also leading you by how you are feeling. All right, guys. So that's the ones we have for that deck. Now we're going to talk about your higher self through God. And by you writing this story, what's coming in with this. All right, let's see. See if anything, oops, always a lot, guys. It's a very exciting time. Like I said, October is known for harvesting. Wow, and you're harvesting a lot right now. Okay, let's just take them all. So we have 1, 2, we have a lot, 3, wow. Are we taking all these? I guess we are. 7, there's like 12, 10, 11, 12, 13, there's 15. If you've been doing something for 15 years now, are, if you're just starting something in 15 days, I think 15, all these cards are meant to come out for a reason. So let's get started. Following your heart will lead to the right things, right? You're finding now that by doing that, getting that, education, you're following your heart. It's going to lead you to the right things. Don't doubt it now, guys. Like I always say, keep on going. As you connect to spirit, you draw closer to your higher self, right? You're releasing it now. You're being surrendering to the divine, surrendering to God, and you're connecting to that part, right? And you're seeing it. So very exciting with that too. Look for the signs that will guide you to your destiny. You have known it all along. You're seeing that. You're like, man, I think this is what I really want to do. I'm more excited than when I went to college. I'm more excited on learning this on my own, at my own pace, and going deeper with it. Like that's coming in with that. We're going to keep on going. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one, right? Maybe thinking about leaving that job that you've had for 15 years, You just don't walk out and go rogue, of course, like I'm out. But you're making those plans to do that. And to realize that whatever decision that you make, it's the right one. You're feeling it into your emotions, you're learning the education, and you're really going deep with that. Reach your dream knowing that it's already coming true, right? Feel that in your heart. If you have that desire, it will come true. It will put you in those places where in the past, maybe you're like, I got kind of bored with that, but I knew I had to do it because that's what I had my education, that's what I was getting paid for, right? But now you're seeing that, this is your destiny. And imagine it already coming true because it's been designed in your heart this way, and that, everything will be all right. It'll all work out. Embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they're divinely fated, right? I think the divine is telling you that right now. All these experiences that you went through, where you've been in that job for 15, 20, 30 years now, and you're feeling something different, cherish those things because now it's giving you the contrast where you can see maybe you're seeing what you really want. You may feel like, man, it took me a long time, but here you are, you have arrived. I said your story is beginning. There are many doors that lead to the place you truly belong, right? We always talked about that key in the other reading and how it's opening up all those doors, and you're seeing where you truly belong right now by doing that. You have the rare flower that blooms. Keep going, right? This is harvest season. Everything is blooming. Everything is planted. Everything is growing. And you're growing right along with that. Aww. Your heart always knows the way to simply trust. All right? And then we have be brave. Be brave and know this is all coming in. Don't dwell on what might be. You never know what's on the other side, the closed door. Like I said with that key, keep opening up the doors. And then we have 3 more. What you're seeking is seeking you. When you rest, it will find you. Don't always have to be, in that go, 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 right? You're learning. Take it at the pace that you want to right now. And find that you will need rest. And sometimes in those quiet moments, you will get those messages, all right? You pull the strings that control your own life, right? Right now you realize you might be like, I don't know if I can leave this job. But you have those strings. Remember, you're not going to be controlled as a puppet right now. You have those strings and you're controlling on how you do things. And the last one is your success is closer than you imagine, so keep going. That's a great one to end it on, guys. That your success is here. Keep going. Realize that this is your story. The divine has guided it this way. Don't look back in the past and say, well, why didn't I find out about this earlier? It's all been divinely guided during this time period so that you are growing, you are discovering, you're getting that education. So congratulations, everyone. You should be very proud of yourself. So like I always say, keep going. Keep seeing this excitement. And realize, guys, it's all for you. All right, guys, until next time, see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.